Welcome back to another episode of The Truth. Today, we're going to be talking about some much needed information. Wherever it is, Let's see. How about eating of meat? We all enjoy eating meat. A lot of women enjoy it more than other women. And that's a good thing, but not according to the Bible here. Let's see about this eating of meat in the Bible. Okay, let's see. Eating of meat, it says. And there you must bring your burnt offerings and your sacrifices and your tenth parts and the contribution of your hand and your vow offerings and your voluntary offerings and the firstborn ones of your herd of your flock. And there you must eat before Jehovah your God and rejoice in every undertaking of yours, you and your households, because YahWeh your God has blessed you. You must not do according to all that we are doing here today, each one whatever is right in his own eyes, because you have not yet come into the resting place and the inheritance that YahWeh your God is giving you. And you must cross the Jordan and dwell in the land that YahWeh your God is giving you as a possession, and he will certainly give you rest from all your enemies round about, and you will indeed dwell in security. And he really came through with that. And Israel's been secure for a long time, very long time. One of the most secure states ever is the state of Israel. We all know how everybody wants to go and live in Israel. Over there, in the Holy Land of holiness, desert. That place is probably the paradise on earth. It has to be. Everybody wants to be in Israel. They're all enemies of Israel anyways, but YahWeh makes sure they're good, and everything that they do is on the up and up and good, because they're God's people. There's just no way around that. You can't protest it. You can't say shit about it. They're God's people. YahWeh's people. It says it right here. YahWeh's people. They're His possession. They're getting His inheritance. That's His. They're His people, not us. Them. So. Notice here the eating of meat. Your burnt offerings and your sacrifices, your tenth parts and the contribution of your hand, and every choice of your vow offerings that you will vow to YahWeh. And you must rejoice before YahWeh your God. You and your sons and your daughters and your man slaves and your slave girls and the Levite who is inside your gates, because he has no share or inheritance with you. Watch out for yourself for fear. You may offer up your burnt offerings in any other place you may see. But in the place that YahWeh will choose in one of your tribes is where you should offer up your burnt offerings, and there you should do all that I am commanding you. So YahWeh had a big hard-on for burnt offerings, dude. If you messed that shit up and did that anywhere else, he's like, whoa. You're looking at another 40 years in the desert, possibly, and nobody's going to live through that. And it's just generation after generation of the nation of Israel going in circles in the fucking desert, and, they're all scared shitless of that shit. I would be, that's a death sentence, pretty much, for you and your family. I mean, not many kids survive it out of the desert. It's just brutal. And YahWeh is like, don't make this burnt animal. Don't burn this animal anywhere else. Because, no. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you big time. And this is something that the nation of Israel had a little bit of difficulty in understanding. Israel didn't get it right, ever. It seems like. Not even when Jesus came down. They're like, nah, that's not him. That's not our guy. So we're waiting for somebody else. You guys can have him. The Romans are like, bet. Okay, cool. We'll just mash your shit together because you have the power anyway. We're going to take your shit and put it in this Jesus dude that you don't like. Just to show you a little display of, a little flex by the Romans. But we're going to change the world, bro. Not this little desert religion we got going on here. We got Jesus fucking Christ now. But Yahweh is cool. That's Yahweh's boy, son. Him too. Actually, he's everything, and that makes sense too. You know, you sacrifice yourself, Jesus, and it means something. God came here to die for us because we sinned, and that makes it better. And it just proves how awesome Yahweh is and why we should be worshiping Him and not questioning things. When snakes come and talk to us in the garden, where there's like, "What's this knowledge you speak of?" Speaking snakes, huh? Just be an idiot. Don't listen to those things. That's not a speaking snake. I don't care. I don't care if I took a bunch of mushrooms and that's a speaking snake. It doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. It never happens. And whoever wrote that down was bullshit. And, I didn't fuck up. Adam fucked up. Right? Adam's like, I didn't fuck up. She fucked up, right? And they're both like, Yahweh's like, here, man, I'm gonna go make some fucking loincloths for you. So he had to go kill some buffalo or something. Spinning up some shit on a spinning wheel, real quick, like he would, It's probably gold thread. Probably look fucking sweet, You got God making your clothes. It probably fucking felt like a dream, but still kind of weird, right? I mean, you're with your wife, and you never wore clothes before. That fruit must have been some fucked up shit, really. But I wonder what the other tree was about, and that's really the question I've been having lately. So, we never talk about the second tree that Adam could have ran over to and fixed everything. It would have been all good if Adam had one inkling of a fucking thought in his brain, like, oh, I can fix this real quick with the other tree. It's here, right there in the garden. There's that tree and there's that tree. Like, man, why didn't I put that together when he said that? There's this tree, don't eat of that one. If you do eat of that one, there's this tree over here. Go over there and eat that, and everything will be fine. But if you don't make it over there in time, you don't eat that tree, forget it. Forget it existed, or if I forgot to tell you it existed, you're still responsible for the tree that you did eat of. Because I told you not to. That's not. The fruit should be fucking touching. That's my fruit. That's God fruit. The Yahweh fruit. Keep your hands off Yahweh's fruit. I'm not a handsy guy. Apparently, he doesn't like to be touched. And this is fruit. You gotta think about touching fruit that is in that particular vein of fruitness. The other fruit is the polar exact opposite. And they're both magical. Well, not magical. Divine. Miracles. Yes. Miracles are not magic. Miracles are miracles performed by God, Yahweh, your buddy, the dude with the fucking muscles and the beard on the thrones, in the fucking chariots and the fire horses, swords out of mouths, leading fucking death type shit. That's Yahweh. That's who God. That's who he is. He's just a badass. And he crafted the American flag, obviously. Stars and Stripes, put that in that lady's head. Just Stars and Stripes. Remember, he was a great seamstress. The best seamstress that ever lived. Yahweh. 100% fashion guru to the T, Yahweh. But I think that's enough truth for everybody today. I enjoyed myself, that's for sure. I always enjoy myself when I get to tell the truth about our Lords and Saviors, Jesus and Yahweh's and Jehovah's and God and Zeus or Ramashiach, or whatever, man, whatever you believe in. Just remember that it's Yahweh and he's fucking badass. And that is the truth. See you next time, assholes. Beaverheads.